Hello, guys. Good morning to all of you. I hope both are well. And today I will discuss a most important topic in environment engineering is the demand of water or water demand, and it is the important role in government engineering exam, and it carry 10 to 12 marks from environmental engineering. And so let's start the demand of water or water demand. So what is the water demand? There are the many factors involved the demand of water. The world populations is constantly growing and the demand of water increases each and every day. So water demand is a requirement of water for maintaining our daily works, as a domestic demand, as public demand, as industrial demand. So many types. So there are the three types of water demand, mainly domestic demand, industrial demand, and public demand. So what is the domestic demand? Domestic demand is the residential purpose, like as bathing, washing, drinking, cooking, and washing utensils, and cleaning of houses, flushing of WC, and all of these are residential purpose. So domestic demand is considered for residential purpose, and it is considered 135 liters per day per capita under normal conditions, uh, and for full flushing system, for it is considered 200 LPCD liter per capita per day. And second demand is the industrial demand. Second part is the industrial demand. So industrial demands like automobiles, fertilizer, leather, paper, petroleum refinery, sugar, and all of these are the industrial purpose. So industrial purpose, we also consider the water is 450 liter per head per day to 50 liter per head to today 50 liter per head per day. So we can consider the per capita demand for industrial purpose and 50 liter to 450 liter. And we see in that automobile purpose requirement of water is 40, fertilizer purpose 80 to 200, leather purpose 4 to 40, paper 200 to 400, petroleum refinery 1 to 2, and sugar 1 to 2. And both are the industrial demand. So first one is the domestic demand, second one is the industrial demand, and third one is the residential or public demand. Third one is the institutional and commercial water demand, and it is also known as the public demand. On an average, a per capita demand 200 liter per head per day is usually considered to be enough to meet the such commercial and industrial water requirements, although of course the demand may be as high 50 liter per head per day highly commercial cities. So institutional and commercial demand we will also consider 20 liter per head per day, and for high commercial cities 50 liter per head per day. Another topic is the requirement of water in school or college 45 to 135 liter per capita per day, and offices 45 LPCD, restaurants 70 LPCD, cinema and others 15 LPCD, and hotels 180 LPCD, and hospitals 300 LPCD, and it is the maximum water requirement than the others. So the for domestic purpose maximum water requirement in hospital 340 LPCD. So these are the demand of water and are the types of demand, mainly three types: domestic demand, public demand, and industrial demand. And after this we will discuss the wastage of water system losses. Now discuss the water system losses. How many ways water loss, and there are the many few reasons or causes losses of water. First is the leakage of reservoir and overflows from reservoir. Leakage and overflows from reservoir. Second one is the leakage from main and service pipe connections. Third one is the leakage and losses on consumer premises, and fourth one is the leakage and losses from the public transport. There are the four major reasons to losses water in our societies. And then the important, one of the main important and very important topic is the factor affecting the rate of demand. There are the many reasons the rate of demand which affects, and first one is the size of the city. Size of the city, we know that if the population is more, then the water quantity of water requirement is always more. And so important factor is the size of the city. The per capita demand for bigger cities is generally large as compared to that for smaller towns, as big cities have the sewered houses. So the main result is the, if size of the city is more, then the water demand will be more, and the size of the city is less, then the water demand will be less. Presence of industries, we know that the requirement of water in industries will be more. So the industries, number of the industries, if more, then the water requirement will be more. Then the other topic is the climatic condition. And climatic condition, we know that in summer requirement of water will be more than the winter or another season, because the water requirement, maximum water need in summer season. So the climatic condition is one of the factor affecting rate of demand. And other is the quality of water. And if the quality of water good, then we want to get maximum water or high amount of water. So if the quality of water good, then the water demand will be more, and the quality of water is bad, then water demand will be less. Cost of water, the cost of water is more, then the demand will be less, and the cost of water is less, then the water demand will be more. Other topic is the distribution system. If the distribution system is more or good, so not more, is good, then the water quality demand will be more. And the distribution system is bad, and the water demand will be the bad. Next topic is the per capita demand. So what is the per capita demand? Per capita demand means quantity of water consumed per person per day, and it is called as the per capita demand. Per capita means per person, and per day means per day. So we estimate the per capita demand equal to yearly water demand by persons number into 365. So yearly water demand, and then we will find the yearly water demand, and after that we will divide the yearly water demand by persons number, and by persons number we will find the per capita, and we will divide 365, and we will get then per day. So after result we will get the per capita demand. And average India town per capita consumptions varies to 150 to 300 liters. And variations of water demand. Variations, there are mainly two reasons variations of water demand. One is the seasonal variation, one is the other is the hourly variations. And seasonal variation means few lectures. Seasonal variation means in summer climatic condition water requirement will be more than the other climatic conditions. This is the seasonal variations. And hourly variation is in morning 6 to 10 and evening 4 to 8. The requirement of water will be more because many persons in this time will go to office and will go to school and many other destination point, and to evening 4 to 8, and all of persons and major of persons will come back to your house, and for that washing and washing bodies and bathing and the many other reasons the requirement of water will be the more. And so it is the hourly variation. Hourly variation means the maximum water supply will be in morning 6 to 10 and evening 4 to 8, and is the bulk daily requirement. And next important topic is the fire demand. Fire demand, one of the major important is fire demand, and in a cities fire demand will be calculated and accurately, because many other reasons catch fire in our cities, and then water is the vital important role to put off the fire and to save from our cities. So first law is the AIA, American Insurance Association, and National Board of the Fire Understanding formula, underwriters formula, Q is equal to 4637 root over P, and within bracket 1 minus 0.01 root over P. So Q is the fire demand in liter per minute, and P is the population in thousand. Always consider P is the population in thousand and Q is the fire demand in liter per minute. And to convert liter per day, then always we will multiply with Q by 24 into 60. If we multiply 24 into 60, then the liter per minute will convert to liter per day. So first formula is the Q is equal to 4637 root over P within bracket 1 minus 0.01 root over P. Always it will apply when the population less than or equal to 2 lakhs. Otherwise it will not apply. When the populations will be less than or equal to 2 lakhs, then we will apply to this formula. After is Quichling's formula. Quichling's Q is equal to 3182 root over P, 3182 root over P. And other one is the Blaiston's formula. Q is equal to 5663 root over P. And last one of the is the fireman's formula. Q is equal to 1136 within bracket P by 5 plus 10. So there are the major 4 formulas to find out the fire demand, and we will apply to problem to find out the fire water demand. And in module 1, this is the last topic, and some abbreviations we need to face to problem and to solve many problem. And first one is the MDD, maximum daily demand. Maximum daily demand is find out with considering 180% of average daily demand. Means if we consider the average daily demand 135 LPCD, and the maximum daily demand will be the 180% of average daily demand. So 1.8 into Q will be the MDD, and MHD, maximum hourly consumptions. Maximum hourly consumption means 150% of average daily demand by 24. 1.5 into Q by 24 will be the liter per person per hour, and we are dividing the 24 because to convert the day to hour. And so when we divide by 24, then it will convert to hour. So maximum hourly consumptions. And next one is the very very important, maximum hourly consumptions of maximum day. Maximum hourly consumption of maximum day or it is known as the peak demand. Peak demand always find out the 1.5 into 1.8 Q by 24, 2.7 into Q by 24 liter per person per hour. So there are the main three topics: demands of water, factor affecting demand, fire demand, and some abbreviations. By these all thing we will solve some numerical problem, and then we will go to the population forecasting. After the population forecasting we will solve the some numerical problem based on this topic. So goodbye.